good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 9-1, first day of September. How about that? So anyway, I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which I invite you to check out at durhamskywriter.com. And then with Bull City Hangout, I'm telling you what's happening today in Durham and also tomorrow morning. Something very important is happening tomorrow, but I do invite you to share this out so that more people can know what's happening today and tomorrow morning in Durham. Now, you might notice that information is changing quickly from August to September and covering the first 2 weeks of October, because now that it's September 1st, it is production week. And so the Durham Skywriter is never like down for updating. I actually update it on the fly. So as you watch, you will notice or rather, as you read, you might notice things changing very quickly from August to September. So let's get started with Bull City Hangout. Let's see. I'm on the Word page. That is a government and nonprofit information page. I do like to point out, of course, that there are city and county programs that might be able to help you, like with your water bill if you've fallen behind, also with your rent if your job has been affected by COVID. Just check it out at your convenience. I'm also going to mention that the Durham Arts Council has a really interesting grant. It's called the Artist Support Grant. It is to cover projects that that artists will be setting up between January and June of next year. It's to help because a lot of opportunities have dried up due to COVID. So the artists who can put in for these grants, by the way, the deadline is Friday, so get your application in. So this is for artists in the fields of dance, film and video, literature, multidiscipline, performing arts, music, painting, drawing, prints, mixed media, also photography, sculpture, and theater. So if any of those are in your field of practice or performance, go ahead and apply for these grants. Now, they're pretty competitive because these grants are to cover not only artists in Durham, but also Alamance, Orange, and Person counties. And again, this is the Durham Arts Council. Go to the Word page, scroll down to Durham Arts Council, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All righty, let's see. Oh, the libraries are open today until 8. Bragtown is open until 6. Okay, also, one more thing. Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center, along with other small business centers across the state. Of course, they have the free webinars for entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs. So let's see, I think there's 2 today that I'm going to be mentioning. Yeah, 2. I'm checking my notes here on the side. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so today, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. So today there's going to be 1, actually 2 today. So marketing outside the box, Wix versus WordPress, build your own website. That's going to be today starting at 12:30. So in just a few minutes, you might want to go ahead and sign up for that one. So Wix is very similar to what I use. I use Weebly. Actually, Weebly was just bought by Wix, and it's a drag and drop way of doing a website. And I prefer it because it's very easy. WordPress is a bit more involved, and I think it has more features. It's up to you. Anyway, check out this workshop. It's going to be today from 12:30 until 1:30, and it's free. So why not? So if you're thinking of starting a website, you might want to check that out. Also today from 6 until 8, business taxes. Learn all about that. And again, these are free. Okay, let's go to the health page. And if any of you attended the Western auction yesterday of Northgate Mall items, I'd like to know how that went. And also I'd like to know if you got anything, because I think it's an exciting idea. All righty, let's go to the health page. I do have your COVID-19 test and vaccine updates. I won't go into detail because I mention it every single day. So you can read about it at your convenience on the health page. All righty, I think the American Red Cross has a blood drive or 2 going on. Let's see. And they really need the help because we have not been out and about donating blood like many of us do. So they need the help. So there's blood drives all over the place. So let's see. Today there's one from 1 until 6 at Mount Sylvan United Methodist Church, and that's on North Roxborough Road. So if you can help, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, now let's click on the big blue button at the top of the health page. It's called Health Events. That's for the support group information. And let's see, today is the 1st. So later this evening from 7 until 8:30 will be a free virtual meeting of the Triangle Young Onset Parkinson's Disease Connections. That's a long title, but basically this is free for young people or people who have gotten Parkinson's but at an earlier age. So that's going to be from 7 until 8:30. Again, the Triangle Young Onset Parkinson's Disease Connections meeting. And it's run, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it's run by Duke. So you do have to register, and it is free. So there you go. All righty, let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go page, the last page that we will be visiting. And the Wednesday Durham Farmers Market is today, 3 until 6. I was worried because yesterday the weather report said it was going to be thunderstorms all day long, starting in the morning. Obviously, it's not raining now, and it looks like it might not be raining until dinner time. So you're free to go to the Wednesday Durham Farmers Market between 3 and 6. Park for free above the market right there in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot, entry on Morris. Also, if you will be airing out your dinkies, your little kids, just know that Foster will not be closed off like it usually is on Saturdays. So just, you don't want your kid running, dashing, across the street back and forth because the traffic will be going at their regular speed, regular pace. So 3 to 6, Farmers Market. Okay. All right. New Visions of Africa restaurant will be distributing free meals from 3 until 6. If you are in need, if you're hungry, stop by there, wear a face mask real quick, and they will ask your first name and your age for their records because it is, I think they're taking part in a federal program, but go ahead and get a free meal from 3 until 6. They're on Faithful Street next door to W.D. Hill. Kings Park International Church. They have their weekly food pantry and clothing closet on Wednesdays from 5 until 6. So you can get some groceries. Also, you can choose some gently used and unworn clothing. This is for individuals and families in need. And I did mention that there's going to be did I mention that there's going to be a big job fair tomorrow? I'll tell you about that in a couple of minutes. But I just want to say that this might be a good place to get something for your interview or hopefully your next job that hopefully you'll land tomorrow. I'll tell you about that in a second. So again, this is at Kings Park International Church on Odyssey Drive from 5 until 6. All right, Share Social. They're hosting social media and live streaming What's New. This is going to be a gigantic event online from 6 until 7:30, led by Alice Fuller, who has invited some very influential social media streamers. They'll be talking about the updates, the latest, what's happening with live streaming, including YouTube, Twitch, and other live streaming platforms. It's free, so go ahead and get your free ticket. And again, it is tonight from 6 until 7:30. I know Roxanne, my friend Roxanne Davenport, was asking about that. I hope she can attend. And also a big thumbs up to Roxanne. She got a new camera, a new webcam, and she will soon be doing a show about epilepsy. So, yes. No pressure, Roxanne. I know you're watching. Okay. Marvis Fun is holding her online Stay Well virtual line dance class this evening from 7 until 8. It's free, it's online, and it's fun. Also, Brett's Open Mic is at the Blue Note Grill from 7 until 9. And this is where you can drop in and join in. They'll be playing like soul and like smooth jazz and just really good music. Admission is $5. You can actually watch from home and donate the $5 to the musicians. But in any case, it's Brett's Open Mic, and it's going to be from 7 until 9 at the Blue Note Grill. And the Durham Orange Genealogical Society will be meeting in Carborough this evening from 7 until 9. And it's at the OWASA Community Center. Now, the topic is why the Scots-Irish immigrated to America. So if you're not a member, you can attend live in Carborough. If you're a member, you can choose to attend in person or on Zoom. And this is going to be a really interesting topic because my friend Anne Marie, she's really into Irish history. She's really into it. And so I didn't know any difference between the Scots-Irish and the Irish. Boy, did she set me straight. That's all I'm going to say. It's a really fabulous and fascinating history. I love history anyway, especially ethnic history. So anyway, if you want to attend, it's going to be from 7 until 9. You can learn about the Scots-Irish. Okay, let's see. Now, I can finally talk about tomorrow. A lot of parents, I've been seeing posts on Facebook and Twitter. Parents are wondering, why is my kid getting home so late? So there is a shortage of bus drivers. They're hiring. Durham Public Schools really, really need more bus drivers. So if you're able to help out sounds strange, but if you need a job, and you're at least, let's see, you have to be at least 18. But anyway, actually, let me go to the school tools page and get let me get the information for real. So let me go, give me a second. I'm going to the school tools page. So there's two things going on. They're hiring bus drivers, but then there's also a job fair. So right now, I'm just talking about the need for bus drivers, and then I'll tell you about the job fair in a second. So Durham Public Schools are looking to hire bus drivers. They offer paid training, okay, benefits, and a competitive salary. You have to be at least age 18. And if you already have your CDL, which is commercial driver's license, that's awesome. If you don't, they'll pay for your training so that you can get one, which is super nice. So I have the phone number to call, and I also have the link for you to click on if you need more information. Now I'm going to talk about the job fair. Let's see. Oh, Roxanne's trying to join with her new camera, and it's not connecting. Keep trying, Roxanne. I'll be talking about the job fair. If your new camera doesn't work, then you might have to switch to your phone, because I can see that it's not working. I see the line going through where it says camera. So anyway, let me tell you about the job fair. So the Durham Public Schools, they're having a job fair, and that's going to be not too far from me, actually. It's going to be at NC Works on Briggs Avenue. It's right off the highway. So this is going to be tomorrow from 10 until noon. They're looking for a variety. They have a variety of jobs to be filled. You can see in advance at least 4 areas that I have listed on the school tools page and also on the Let's Go page. So they're obviously bus drivers. I just mentioned that. Also, they need bus monitors. They also need custodians, full-time and part-time. Also, they're looking for child nutrition services workers or employees. And let's see. So you do have to register. Again, it's going to be at NC Works tomorrow from 10 to noon, but you do have to register. I have the link there right there for you. And you can also upload your resume if you have one. You don't have to have one, but if you do, that would be nice. So I do have the link for you to do that. And if you can't attend because you're already working, maybe you have already a part-time job, you can't get away between 10 and noon, or you just can't attend for whatever reason, you can contact Risa Foster. I do have her phone number and her email address, and then you can go ahead and contact her and maybe set something up, or find out another way to go ahead and apply for a job, or talk about jobs that you want to apply for, because they really need the employees. So I'm sure the Durham Public Schools will accommodate you if you want to work for them. Let's go to the weather, and looks like Roxanne fixed her camera problem. So it really feels nice out, although the wind is picking up, and it looks like it's going to rain any second. But it's 81 right now, and it's cloudy. It's going to be cloudy all afternoon. It's only going up to 82, and it says as far as my little app here says, thunderstorms around dinner time. So let me see. Wow, it changed just that quick. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it looks like at 1 o'clock, there's a 40% chance of thunderstorms. That changed within the last 10 minutes. Amazing. Now let me look at dinner time. So now it says 40% chance of thunderstorms starting at 7 and going through the night until like midnight. Okay, good to know. So there you go. Our weather's pretty volatile. You can't really pinpoint when it's going to start raining. Okay, tomorrow it's going to be 82 and partly sunny. No chance of rain as far as we know. Now, let's bring on Roxanne and see what's new with her, and maybe she'll be able to talk about her upcoming show. Roxanne, what's new?
Same old. Working with the Epilepsy Association to raise money.
Awesome. So are you on your new webcam or your phone?
No, just I'm on my computer. So.
Oh, okay.
Just I didn't want to try it yet.
Oh, I understand. So what's new? Because I know you did tell me earlier today, hope I'm not spilling too many beans, and mentioning that you're going to be doing a show, perhaps, maybe?
Yeah, I want to try to do a probably right now monthly, but I want to do a weekly show to have people come in and talk about their different, I guess, problems with epilepsy, and talk to someone that wrote a book about it and how he's living with it, and also
and hello to
get someone from North Carolina Congress to come on and talk, because he's trying to pass a law that...
Please don't choose the one who's been making the news lately.
Oh, I know. Well, he did make the news a couple weeks ago because he got COVID.
So, no, I'm talking about the one who's talking about taking arms and bloodshed and...
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, not that one. I won't even mention him by name. He doesn't deserve it.
I know which ones he had.
It's embarrassing.
But
you don't
yeah, he's helping us pass a law for help teachers learn how to deal with seizure first aid.
Okay.
It's called Sam's Law.
It didn't really occur to me until I met you, if teachers or administrators had been given training or what to do if kids have a seizure. Is this something, because it's not, epilepsy is nothing new.
I know, yeah. They don't know what to do because there's so many different kinds.
Wow.
I mean, you talk to people and they say, well, put something where they won't swallow their tongue. You're not, you can't swallow your tongue. Nobody can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we just don't put anything in their mouth.
Okay, and don't put anything
that's
in
one
their
thing.
Mouth. They could choke, right?
I guess. I mean, depends on. I mean, think about if you
mouth.
think about if you put a spoon there, and sometimes people bite their tongues, and if they grip down on that spoon, what would it do with their teeth?
Yeah.
Or it might choke them. They might try to swallow it. I don't. Yeah.
The only thing that I know is not to put anything in their mouth, and also to get, if they're close to something that can like break, you don't want them to cut themselves.
Yeah, move things away from them and turn them on their side. And just maybe put something under their head so that won't
Oh,
people
okay.
jerk, and if they fall on the floor, they'll hit their head, but maybe put something soft under their head and just, if it's more than 10
Actually,
minutes, you call
mhm.
EMT.
Actually, of course, we all have not all, but many of us have cell phones, which is great. But when I was a kid in high school, a girl um, had a seizure, and nobody knew what to do. Everybody
Mm,
panicked. We're like, "Oh my god!" and ran for the principal and all that sort of thing. But now you can call 911 if phones are allowed in
yeah.
school. I'm not sure if they are or not, but
uh,
But yeah, I mean, maybe not just the teachers, but maybe because I think what happened was because we checked with her later, I didn't really know her, but apparently she had not had a seizure before.
mm,
She was diagnosed with epilepsy, but she didn't know about it before.
oh,
So
well,
yeah. So that was really scary for everybody. But I'm thinking maybe everyone should at least kind of halfway know what
mm-hmm.
to do if someone has a seizure because you can definitely help. Just like on my health page right now in the Durham Skywriter, I asked you, do you know the difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion and what to do?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because somebody could be walking down the street and pass out in front of your house, and what are you going to do about it, right?
right, right.
Yeah. So maybe I'd like to talk with you. So you're inspiring me to write an article on what to do. No,
Whoa.
seriously.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
to
you.
help someone because there's more than one kind of seizure. There's something called grand mal.
Uh-huh. That's
I don't know if I
the
said that
one where you see them shake and fall down and stuff,
okay. Because
And
also they said
there's
you could like be staring straight ahead or something.
yeah, that's the one I've got where I can stare. It's complex partial petite mal, but now they're
Oh,
called, I think, focal seizures. They, made it shorter where
okay.
it's not all of that long word, but I just stare and
Hmm.
not even over a minute. Sometimes I shake my arm, or if you try to
Hmm.
talk to me, I'll try to respond, but I don't remember a thing.
Wow. And that's fine if you're sitting in front of a computer, but probably not fine if you're driving a car.
Oh,
So
yeah. No.
yeah, so it's good to know. So we're going to talk. We're going to put an article together, the two of us.
Cool.
So I'm going to write an
Thank you.
article and since you're going to help me write it, you can use the article in your if you have a publication, but
Well,
like
I have a web page. Yeah, I have
yeah.
two websites actually, so I
Okay, so
can
let's
put it
talk
on
about
to.
that. We can put that on the health page or the how-to
Yeah,
page. Yeah.
yeah. I've
Awesome.
gotten some on the some seizures listed that people can notice and look for.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that schools principals they need to understand because they send kids home and say don't come back. I had that
Oh,
happen. Yeah, two of our ladies with their kids, um, they told them they couldn't come to the school because of their epilepsy,
is
and
that
they thought,
discrimination or what?
well,
It sounds
I
like it.
guess it does, but
I mean, I can
they
imagine
thought,
the principal being scared, but still,
yeah, yeah,
can't kick the
uh,
children out.
I know it's awful for the what the kids can go through
Yeah. Wow.
because one child, she's real smart. I met
Hmm.
her, and she has what I have, where I wear the magnet, and it's like a pacemaker for your brain.
Okay.
If you have an aura before you go into them, like I do,
Hmm.
you just run the magnet this over that area, and it'll help send the signal stronger and quicker to the site that's causing them, and it
Wow.
helps. It
So
really
no
helps.
seizure.
It'll help stop it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I have to keep it away from my computer though, because it
Yeah,
really
because they don't like magnets, computers and
right. No.
iPads and all that stuff. We just have to be
Hmm.
careful, that's all.
Yeah,
Or
and even
maybe, do they make sleeves that you could slip it in? I don't know if lead is dangerous for personal
oh
use,
gosh,
but is there such a thing as a lead sleeve that you can slide it in so that it won't disturb your computer?
if I cover it up with anything, I can still pick up the silverware while I'm eating. Yeah, if I have a butter
Mm.
knife right there to the side and
Okay.
I'm right-handed and I'm eating, well, there's a knife, and I just
Oh,
laugh
there
about
it
it.
is. Okay, I got you.
I have to laugh about it. Yeah, so
Well, be
it's
sure to let us know when you do your first show. And you did ask me to see if I could help in any kind of way. I would love to help.
thank you.
So I might not be able to commit to helping every show, but we're going to talk about how you're going to put it together. I know you were um, a little worried about being able to see the questions, but we'll figure
Yeah.
it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I want people to ask questions, because if I can either lead them to where to find the answer, or I've had epilepsy for so long. I've talked to so many people that um, it's sort of like patients talking to patients instead of to the doctor, because they figured out what helps them
Hmm.
and say, well, you might want to try this when the doctor doesn't know. So, I mean,
Well,
that
it's
might
still good to
sound
talk to each other, though. And please, Roxanne, let us know the name of your organization, because some people might want to check you out on Facebook, and some people might say, "Oh, they're going to do a show. I want to watch, or I want to take
uh,
part, or I want to be interviewed."
okay. Yeah, the Epilepsy Association of North Carolina.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, well, thank
Roxanne,
you.
absolutely. So drop by anytime,
Okay.
especially when you know when exactly you're going to do your first show. That's going to be really exciting.
Yeah. Oh, and nervous.
That's fun, though. I mean, you're
Yeah.
really good on camera, and I was suggesting StreamYard because StreamYard does all of the heavy lifting in terms of, well, I don't know how to say it technically, but when you use other platforms where you have to download the platform,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the app or whatever, it really depends on the power of your computer and its
Okay.
capability. Whereas StreamYard, you notice when you start a StreamYard show, you're not using an app. You simply go to StreamYard.com because they're doing all of that heavy processing.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're in an area where you don't have a good internet signal, StreamYard is a good app to use because they are handling all the heavy processing instead of your computer. They're doing it. So
Oh,
I
well,
hope I
that's
said that
nice.
right.
Well, it's like WordPress is the best, you know, one to use for your uh,
For
website.
website.
Because, yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm Club Weebly or Team Weebly, but
oh,
remember that class I was just mentioning today, Wix versus WebPress?
oh,
So that's going to
yeah.
be today. And Wix is the company that bought the app that I use. I use Weebly for the Durham Skywriter. And the reason why I prefer Wix and Weebly is because it's drag and drop and it's super simple if you're non-technical. WordPress is a lot more demanding, but has a lot more features too. I admit that.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Yeah.
more professional, but if you're like me and you're just one person who doesn't have the time to fuss around with all that technical stuff, that but again, it's up to you, which is why you should probably go to the class. Not you, Roxanne, but anyone who wants to put together a website and they don't know
Mhm.
which who to go with, whether to go
Yeah.
with WordPress. Another good thing about WordPress is that WordPress has a lot of what is the word? Plugins.
Yeah. Plugins. Uh-huh.
A lot of plugins.
I
But
have
yeah.
to go through the list on the side to see, okay, which one is it I want to push, or no, I don't want that one. I don't want oh, there it
Mhm.
is. So yeah, it's I've had to teach myself. So
Mhm. I looked at it when I was starting the Durham Skywriter, and I was like, no, that's too much for one person to deal with. I'm not dealing with all of that. But again, to each his own. I'm not the most technical
yeah.
person you've ever met. So anyway, I was going to do something. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to visit my advertisers this afternoon before it rains. So I might
Oh.
wait till after 1, since supposedly it's going to rain at 1. I'm going to wait and see if it rains. And if it doesn't, I'm going to head out and visit my advertisers.
All
If you know
righty.
what I'm saying. So with that, you have a beautiful day, Roxanne.
You too. Thank
Yeah,
you. I
and see if you
appreciate
can
this.
attend Alice's workshop or summit. I forget what it's called, but it's all about the newest things, the updates with live streaming and social media. So
Okay.
that
Yeah.
starts at
Uh,
6 o'clock
you've had
and it's free.
I've watched her
It's free.
before with you, and yeah, I really
Yeah, so
liked.
check that out. That's on the Let's Go page. It's check today's date. Let's see what time is it. Yeah. So it starts today. It's going to be from 6 until 7:30. So it's sheer socials. It's going to be like a live streaming update symposium type thing. So
Okay.
be sure to
All
check that
right.
out. Okay,
Well, I
Roxanne,
will
I'll
use
see you
that.
real soon.
Okay. Bye.
Okay,
Bye,
take
everybody.
care. Awesome. All right, I think that's it. And the sun just came out. How weird. Let me check my app. I'm going to let you go, but let me just check my app real quick and get the latest weather update, the very latest. So let me click on it. The very latest is that it is now 82. It says mostly cloudy. Now it says 90% chance of not a thunderstorm. Now it says light rain starting at 1 o'clock. So that's the latest. So it's only going up to 82. We're already there. So now it's only 30% chance of thunderstorm at 7, continuing and getting more rainy until 10 p.m. There you go. That's the latest. So with that, you have a beautiful day, and I share this out so the more people can know, especially about that job fair, Durham Public Schools job fair tomorrow, 10 until noon. With that, have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.